Jeff Kirui, KTN.
In related news, President William Ruto, who is currently on his 5th regional development tour this year, faces accusations of engaging in early campaigns for the 2027 election under the pretext of uniting Kenyans.
However, as our political affairs reporter Grace Nganga reports, Ruto has consistently dismissed these claims, insisting that his focus remains on delivering development projects.
Sasa munasema hii na siku tukianza siasa yenyewe si mutakimbia.
President William Ruto's ongoing regional development tours have sparked criticism, with opponents accusing him of engaging in premature campaigns for the 2027 elections under the guise of uniting Kenyans.
The country is so united, more than ever before. In fact, it has never been as united as it is since independence. Around one goal: to defeat William Ruto at the next elections.
Analysts argue that his frequent visits, particularly to opposition strongholds, suggest a political strategy rather than approach on national cohesion. Critics contend that Ruto cannot claim to be uniting a country already grappling with a struggling economy and failing health and education systems. His impromptu roadside addresses, often from the sunroof of his car, have been seen as a move to reinforce his bottom-up economic agenda and solidify his support base barely 2 years into his term.
The high cost of living, the taxes, and at one point, one can fairly say that President Ruto and his team has been quite unpopular. The statements he's making, the team that is going around with, this is nothing to do with the development. It is a campaign that has started for 2027.
The opposition claims that the president's nationwide tours are an attempt to repackage his image and seek validation from Kenyans ahead of the 2027 election. However, his allies have defended the engagement, arguing that they will help him stay connected with the public and address their concerns directly.
The problem is not the citizens of Kenya. The problem is the leadership. Na kwa sababu kiongozi badala ya kwenda kuongoza, anaenda kutafuta kura. How can you look for votes forever?
However, some political analysts argue that the tours are a deliberate tactic to build political capital and enhance Ruto's visibility.
Can he leverage and clean his name? Can he be able to position himself for 2027? And of course, because there have always been the law that campaigns don't start as early as this, he has to package it to look like it's within the legal framework.
Anyonka further says Ruto's tour also serves to popularize his pact with Odinga.
Trying to leverage on that new union and see how much can he turn around, the political tide.
Since the start of the year, the president has toured Western, North Rift, Coastal and Northeastern regions and is currently in Nairobi. While the tours continue, the ultimate measure of his leadership will be whether Kenyans can afford to feed their families and meet their basic needs, as promised during his campaign. Grace Nganga, KTN.
Meanwhile, former Prime